There's the super easy way to always get more than enough water throughout the day. And for a long time, I haven't been using this habit for a long time in my life. I've been consistently getting horrible amounts of water inside my body to the point where my piss was always yellow. I used to think that piss just always used to be yellow because it was what I saw in movies, and you know what I mean, essentially, right? And then only after I realized that, like, my dad was just saying, yeah, your urine should always be sort of like colorless and everything. And I remember there was even this one time where I went over for a sleepover, and we sort of like alcoholized water, in the sense like we assumed, like, we just drink your water all the time, it's chill. So we drank a lot of water that day, and then at the end of the day, it was midnight, and I was just pissing loads, bro, and it was just pure colorless, and I was just like, this is weird, right? And you want to basically get your piss to be colorless. Essentially, that's when you know that you're drinking enough water, and you should probably be drinking more water than that, essentially. But nowadays, I've been drinking so much more water than usual, and I've been pretty much this whole year, and then even last year, I was drinking a good amount of water. And there's just this one simple trick that you can do right now to increase your water intake by 10 times or whatever it is. Like, because I used to drink almost no water throughout the day. Like, there was never really a conscious thought, and that's what you kind of want it to be. You don't want it to be a conscious thought, but I was never able to sort of just, like, grab the water bottle and just drink it. And nowadays, what I just essentially do, and this is a super trick that you can try right now, is just fill up your water bottle. Preferably have a water bottle, like a good amount of water. So I have like this sort of like 1 liter water bottle. It's plastic, Isogenics, but I'll need to work on that to get a better bottle. But yeah, I just have my water bottle, and the point is to always keep the water bottle with you. So essentially, as every time that I'm basically doing like some deep work or getting on, doing working out, just doing something, I always have my water bottle with me. And what I found is that after the first few times that you consciously think of drinking water, it just becomes a habit. Like, it's just right there in front of you, and when it's right there in front of you, you just grab onto it unconsciously, and then you drink some water. Super easy. I've been gaining so much, like, more liters of water inside my body, and my piss is just completely colorless. It sounds super weird, but this has completely sort of like changed my water drinking life, and I've been consistently getting pretty much a good amount of water. And every time that I don't actually get water is actually when, like, the water bottle is finished, and I just forget to refill it, and then, yeah, then I don't really grab for it, and I just, like, don't drink enough water. So the best case scenario is you become so just addicted, in a way, in a good way, addicted to drinking water, that once it's even like finished, you just go in, refill, come back, and you always keep it in front of you. This can even actually honestly work and like all these other different habits. So I used to remember, I wanted to get in more like these omega 3. This is pretty much the only supplement I take, and it's a supplement that my dad like really really wanted me to take as well. So omega 3 just basically like helps your cognitive function. It's good for the body and stuff like that. All this bunch of stuff, and I just kept missing taking omega 3 after eating breakfast. So what I just do now is I just keep the omega 3 right here. So every time I eat or whatever, I come here, and then before I go to school, I see the thing, and I just open up and I just remember to take it. A lot of times, what actually stops us is that it's just not in our, like, environment, in the sense, and that's what's stopping us from doing the habit. This could even be seen as something like sunscreen. Like, if you have sunscreen or even deodorant, I realize the reason why it's very funny. The reason why I didn't do put in my deodorant was just the fact that it was in my cupboard. And now when you take it out of the cupboard and you actually put it there, every time you're about to go somewhere, and you can just put the deodorant easy because it's in your peripheral vision, right? Whatever that means. But you're basically there. So essentially, the easiest thing that you can do to start implementing a habit is quite literally just to change your environment. And for simple stuff like drinking more water, taking the supplement that you want to do, or putting deodorant, whatever it is, especially these simple sort of habits, is by changing something in your environment, by essentially putting the water bottle essentially all the time in front of you. Every time you go into the gym, it's with you. Basically, you just guarantee to get more water in. So this has definitely been a great sort of like trick slash thing that I do to help me sort of like optimize these all the different things, such as taking the supplement, deodorant. Sometimes I still miss it, but I've always been able to get some water in. So it's been really valuable for me. So I hope you guys gain some value, and as always, keep improving. Damn, I still haven't.